You know, I think at the time when I went, Tampa was like establishing as like the place to be. It was Extreme Games and Tampa, you know. It's like Tampa is where you wanted to be, Extreme Games is where you were paid to be and had to be kind of thing. It was just like the whole crew, like all the professionals went. So it was like, you can tell immediately like it was a place that was respected because you can't really get that many people together for just any event. The street guys, it was just like so many at once, you know, in one place. It's like, you know, Rick Howard, Costa, Carroll, like. It was just a neat scene, man. It was like everyone that you wanted to skate with and dreamed to skate with was there in one sweaty warehouse, you know, just rad. The first memory I had, man, I was definitely part of the deluxe crew. I think I was riding for Anti-Hero at the time, and I had already gone to a couple events. I was already hanging with some of the guys, like obviously Frazier. I mean, he was just such a hero, you know, like it was like the vert commander of the times. Skating the vert just felt great. And I remember what was cool about it was that it was, you know, it had like the warp speed metal section. You know, it was just like wood and then metal and then flat. I think I went in 7 times or something, and I think I got second. Like I got second, and then the next year I got second. And one of the second places I got was to Tony. I come from the time I got to compete with Tony in Tampa. I broke my wrist on Monday, and I was in surgery on Tuesday, and I was on a plane on Wednesday, and I was in Tampa on Thursday on painkillers, and my wrist was like just so bad. And the next day I just stopped taking the painkillers, and my arm was like throbbing. It was like brand new, you know, screw in my wrist. And I skated to Tony, and like, you know, Tony ripped, he won. And I got to stay on my board, and I got second with that whole situation going down. So it was like, I'm not missing Tampa. I don't care if I'm in surgery now, I'm going. I remember showing up at Tampa, and I saw the loop, and I had this feeling of like wanting to turn around and go back to the hotel and get out. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go. And so I went, we're skating, all that went down, and then it was time for the loop. We're out there skating, we're going in the pads. All of us are in different times, you know, like, you know, you're ready for it, some people aren't, other guys are ready, let's go, you know, and then I'm like, I kind of like went around a couple times and I was ready to take the pads off. I think Brian was going around a few times, Jake, Hewitt, and it was just like, all right, just take the pads off. And then once the pads are off, everyone gets psyched, you know, it's just like, okay, the pads are off, now let's do it. So here goes Brian. He's like, all right, let's go. He just rolls down and does the Mr. Wilson on the loop, upside down. It was one of the, probably the most memorable slams I've ever witnessed. Schaefer was at the hospital, Hewitt's at the hospital. Everyone went inside because it's raining. And then it kind of died out, the whole like wild energy. So then I went outside and tried it a few times, got on the mat, and then landed my first switch loop. That was low watching Hewitt, Schaefer, and all those guys go down. And then that was a high to be able to make the switch loop in the rain. I mean, I can't forget that. That'll be imprinted on me ever and ever. I think the reason it's been around so long, I mean, 20 years is a long time. Big events have come and gone, you know, but Tampa's always there because I think every year people just want to make sure they have something that they call their own, you know, and skateboarding, it's rare for you to have something like that, you know, and it's like, I think Tampa has endured because it's like skateboarding's own event, you know. Well, happy 20th anniversary, skate park at Tampa. It's been a long time. Schaefer, congratulations, everyone. Thanks for all the amazing years and great memories I've had, and 20 years is a long time. Congrats.
My man Festo, my man A+, and my man Oak, you know he's dope. And right now, you know, we're just maxing in the studio. We're hailing from East Oakland, California, and sometimes it gets a little hectic out there. But right now, you know, we gonna up you on how we just chill.
Dial the 7 digits, call up Bridget, her man's a midget. Plus she got fringe, yo, I can dig it. Here's a 40 swiggin', you know it's frigid. I got him chillin' in the cooler, break out the ruler. Damn, that's the fattest dog I ever seen. The weather's heat in Cali, getting weeded makes it feel like Maui. Now we feel the good vibrations.
But I remember Cardiel was like, dude, Andy, fly off that fucking ramp, that quarter pipe, land on the rail, and then slam it to Fakey Rock.
He sold the car so we can buy the ticket, you know? He was just like, dude, that's what you want to do. I was like, yeah, that's my dream.